Hey Sag, so I am doing, I'm attempting to do life path, life path slash life purpose readings because I want to make sure that if I'm doing this channel, I'm not just doing love and like things that can cause conflict or, I just want to make sure that I'm actually walking my path and purpose. I do believe that I am strongly pulled towards love readings, but I also feel like there's more to reach that frequency, right? Because love is the highest vibrational vibration that you can reach on the earth plane. But it takes a lot to get there, right? Like we have to love ourselves in order to love other people and in order for them to be able to love us correctly. So I'm just going to feel the energy of the cards. We just want to see where you are on your life path, what the next step in the right direction will be on the path to keep you on the path, final outcome. And this will be for the next 2 weeks. So between now and August 2nd. I'm listening to the Lion King soundtrack in the background if you can hear it. The new one. It's this one. I think a lot of people are getting confused too about the life path readings. I just did Libras, and I know Libra is ruled by Venus, but it was more like a love. I mean, it was about them, but there was, love crept in there. So just want to make sure that we're getting accurate messages for Sagittarius that will help them on their life path, the purpose for their life path. Life path purpose. I've been extremely tired lately. And it's funny that I say that because the Four of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, which talks about resting. So I'm just like, I hope you guys are not feeling drained. I feel like you guys are in a comfortable position right now, like you're just kind of chilling, hanging out. Let me just shuffle one more time. Oh, my husband's home. He may come in here and say hi, so if you hear me talking to someone for a brief second, it's him. He'll leave us alone though. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just kind of hanging out, enjoying life. Okay, let's find out where you are currently on your life path, okay? Where's Sagittarius currently at on their path of purpose? Sagittarius. Okay, so bottom of the deck is Justice. The card that came out for you guys is the Seven of Swords for where you're currently at. I think you're cheating yourselves right now. I think maybe you're doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Under that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so if you guys are currently in a position where you're doing something that you either don't want to be doing or that you know you're not supposed to be doing, if you don't take action soon, there could be, there's a high chance because you have two major arcanas here, Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about karma. Justice talks about balancing the scales and making things justified. It's also ruled by Libra, or this is Libra in the tarot deck. The Wheel of Fortune can be all of the fixed signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or all of the seasons. So summer, fall, winter, spring. But because Libra is here, I have a feeling, even though this is only a 2-week spread, what you do in the next 2 weeks will determine a fated thing to happen by Libra season. Possibly Leo season, because like I said, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's also the fixed sign, which Leo. We're moving into Leo season here in like a few days. So currently you're in this position that you don't want to be in, or that you know you're not supposed to be in, and you're not fulfilling your passion. You're not fulfilling your passion. So justice is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is here to make sure that you do have a wake-up call to pursue your passion. Whatever you're passionate about, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. What's the step in the right direction for Sagittarius to get on the right path for their purpose? What's the step in the right direction for Sagittarius to get on the path of their purpose? We're looking for a step in the right direction for Sagittarius to either get on the path of their purpose. Step in the right direction for Sagittarius to get on the path of their purpose. You need to complete whatever this is that you're currently doing, that you know you're not supposed to be doing, or you feel you're not supposed to be doing. You may need to go off on your own. You guys are having a major awakening period. Oh yeah, you guys are having a major awakening period. You could be walking away from someone that you feel like has, like, I don't want to say they stole your mental clarity or made you feel like you were going crazy, but you may have to leave someone, become single to focus on your money. Oh, bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. And the card that came out is the Nine of Pentacles. But the reason why I say you guys are going through a major awakening or enlightening period is because look at how much yellow is in these cards. There's light all around this person or these people. Yep, more yellow. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles talks about someone who is stable on their own, somebody who can make things happen for themselves. They're not really worried about much. And like I said, I feel like you guys are not really like too concerned. You're kind of just hanging out. You see how she's just kind of hanging out? Same with this guy. Same with the King of Pentacles. Just kind of hanging out. But the thing about these two people is, yeah, you feel you're going to be fine by yourself. If you're in a relationship or any workplace environment, whatever, that's kind of holding you back, you need to focus more on yourself. That's going to be the step in the right direction. Pay attention to yourself. Hold on to what you worked so hard for. Hold on to it. Don't just give it away. Okay, let's find out what an important message is for you guys. What do you need to know? An important message for Sagittarius, please. You guys are definitely going through an awakening or enlightenment period. Oh. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Underneath that, the Emperor. So you could be dealing with an Aries or Taurus, especially because that King of Pentacles wanted to come out. That's heavy Taurus energy for me. But But Cups is also here. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and also air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So everyone is here except for fire, with the exception of Aries. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries. An important message, the important message that they want you to know is that the anxiety you feel about the home life, you got to let go of the worry that you're feeling about your home life. If you're in a relationship, marriage, whatever, if there are kids involved, this is a small thing to be concerned about right now. I know it doesn't feel that way. This is really loud. But you're kind of keeping yourself up and worrying and having anxiety. I don't want to say not for a good reason, because it's obviously a good reason. It's just that the cards that I'm seeing, the cards that I'm seeing, there's nothing to really worry about in regards to the home life. If you're with an Aries or Taurus, I feel like they're trying to balance some things out. They could be trying to balance out work and the home life, because this person here giving to one and the other, but I feel like they're more trying to balance. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay, I see. Somebody's supposed to be balancing something with you, and instead of paying attention to you, they're paying attention to something else, possibly their work, because Pentacles is here. But this is a small thing to be concerned about, okay? This is actually good, because if you're in a relationship and they are paying attention to their job, finances, passion, whatever, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So you guys would be mirroring each other. Don't let the fact that somebody else is paying attention to their job or their purpose keep you up at night. I still want to clarify this though. Let's find out why the anxiety is truly here. This deck is the Wild Unknown. I've only worked with it a few times, so it does take me a minute to really feel what the cards are trying to tell me, or what I'm getting from them. All right, why is the Nine of Swords here for Sagittarius? Oop, oop. Is that the 9? That is the 9 of Cups. Someone's trying to decide. Okay, are you trying to decide if you should stay in a relationship or leave? Is that why you're up at night? Or is somebody around you trying to decide, like your partner trying to decide if you guys should stay together or not? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Sagittarius? You guys don't have to break up to focus on you. You can still be in a relationship and focus on yourself. That's balance. That's what's going to bring balance. You got to know how to love yourself in order to know how you want someone else to love you. And you're not going to, once you learn how to love yourself, you're not going to accept anybody loving you less than how you love yourself, because what's the point, right? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Sag? This deck is also really thick. Like, it's way thicker than my regular tarot decks. But I love the cards. They have good energy in them. Why? Oh, okay. So you guys might have kids together. You may have kids with someone and you feel like this Ace of Cups is empty though. Like, what? Are you keeping yourself up at night because you have children with someone? You're trying to keep the family together for the kids or the child? What's underneath this? Yeah, no, Ten of Pentacles is here. Everything for this relationship that you're worried about is here. You just have to get over the idea that this person that you're with that's focusing on them doesn't want to be with you, because I don't see anything that says that. I think it might be a perception thing. Try shifting your perception. Oh, bottom of that deck is Judgment. See? Set yourself free. Free yourself of that mental anxiety. Everything's going to be okay, right? Everything's going to be okay. Deep breath, Sagittarius. Deep breath. Okay, let's get a final outcome card for Sag. What's the final outcome for Sagittarius in the next 2 weeks regarding their life path? Ooh, 2 cards. Ooh, the Sun. See, I told you guys everything's going to be all right. Look how happy. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. Okay, Sag? We just got to get you guys over this anxiety. What came out? Yeah, see, it's like you think, so, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to move these cards without them spinning. I need to get like a little cloth or something. And let's just keep those there. The cards that came out for you are the Six of Swords and the Two of Wands. It's like you're thinking about leaving with the kids, or just leaving period for your own mental sanity, own clarity, like your own clarity and everything, because you're conflicted right now and having anxiety. But then you just come right back because you know that's your world. You're trying to leave your world. Don't move. There's no reason for you to try to leave this connection that you feel like is causing you mental anguish, because that is your world. Now, if we're talking about your life path purpose, I feel like it got real lovey-dovey relationship for a second. If we're talking about your life path purpose and you feel like you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing or don't really want to be doing, it looks like you're thinking this way, but you also feel very passionate about this. Like maybe the place that you're at career-wise, or the job that you're doing, or what you're considering doing, is bringing you mental anguish and anxiety. You are thinking about leaving this idea, this job, this business venture, whatever, but you come right back, because in actuality, maybe you go out and look for something else and you realize, no, the thing that I was doing before is actually what I wanted to do. See how his hand here is on the wand and the world is in his hand. The other one is like left behind. It's like, no, I'm going with this one. But it's facing everything you were trying to leave. So what's underneath the Sun? The Fool. Yeah. Okay, so it's like you want to go and find something new. No, I'm going to say, no, I don't think you should go, at least not in the next 2 weeks. I don't think you need to move forward, because the Fool's Journey talks about moving forward. I mean, maybe there is something that you need to move forward to, but not right now. You need to finish what you started here with this thing that you feel like, I don't really want to do this. You need to finish it. If it's a relationship, you need to make sure that you completely close the window and door before you can go off and do something else. But I do I want to clarify the Six of Swords? We're at 19 minutes. Do I want to clarify the Six of Swords? Because this is supposed to be your life path. So this is not supposed to be about love. It did get a little lovey right here, the anxiety part. I want to see. Dang, yeah, I need to get a cloth. Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? I'm sorry, my husband is like washing dishes and it's like right on the other side of my door. So why is the Six of Swords here? I'm not going to complain about him washing dishes, so it's just kind of loud. Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? Ooh, Six of Swords for Sagittarius. Maybe you guys are fighting a lot, or you're just butting heads with the boss. Yeah, because the Emperor can also be your boss. Maybe you're butting heads with your boss right now. So you feel like you need to leave. But then it's like you leave only to come back. Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? Okay, they don't want me to ask about the Six of Swords. Why is the Two of Wands here for Sagittarius? Why is Sagittarius going back? Why is the Two of Wands here for Sagittarius? Come on. What is he washing? I definitely did the dishes this morning. I'm not going to take these two. Oh, Six of Swords again. But I'll take this one. Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles talks about hard work. In this particular deck, it's a spider weaving a web. Can you guys see that? It's a spider weaving a web. So it's like you've put in the work somewhere. And I think you're realizing that this was really a beautiful thing. Why did you leave, or why do I want to leave? Because you haven't left yet. There's no major arcanas here except the bottom of the deck, the Sun. And it's like I put in all this hard work to make this beautiful situation. Could be a job, could be a home, could be a project. And it's like, if you were thinking about leaving, if you do leave, you come to realize that you shouldn't have left it, because you put in so much hard work. You didn't get to see the fruits of the labor. Like, you see how it starts to get a little bit of color around the border. You didn't get to really weave any color into this, like make it yours. The structure is there though. So if it's a family or a relationship, it's like, all right, we did everything that we were supposed to do as far as the kids, the home, the marriage, yada, yada, yada. But then you just started to bring some color and life into it before you leave or decide to leave. So it's not the 10, so you didn't complete it. That's why you want to go back if you leave. If it's a job, same thing. If it's a career, if it's a project, passionate project, same thing. You can't move forward until you finish what you've already started. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Again, this card though talks about dropping the swords to reach ultimate fulfillment. See the rainbow at the top? It's like it's so dark, you can't see the light. But again, Six of Swords, Six of Swords. This Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters with their mental clarity. This Six of Swords is in a dark place and wants to reach mental clarity. So maybe when you leave, like I said, when you leave, right? When you leave, you have to come back because you're like, okay, that's where it was at. I just have to put me into it, make it mine. And not just what other people say it has to be. Not what my boss says it has to be, because the Emperor, again, not what my husband says it has to be, not what my wife says it has to be. I need to be in this, fully invested in this, and bring me to the table. Underneath that is the Four of Wands. So yeah, this is talking about a marriage or something that you have a commitment to as far as a project or relationship, business. You're committed to it, but it's bringing you mental anxiety. So you're really thinking about leaving, but you shouldn't. Okay, if like I said, where you're at right now, you feel like this is not what you want to be doing or where you should be at. You feel like you want to leave. Maybe there's huge arguments and fights, but I'm telling you, Sag, I think you're at where you need to be at. You're going to find your purpose in this place. There's a lot of color here, a lot of yellow too. Well, there was a lot of yellow initially. So enlightenment. This is just for 2 weeks though. So we'll see in the next 2 weeks how this transpired, what you decide to do, that sort of thing. Again, there's the only major arcana here is this sun, and underneath that is the Fool. But other than that, everything else is changeable. So I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Try to get some sleep, not to be so anxious about whatever this is, okay? You guys got it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Bye, Sag.